Alright, so I finally did it. I actually took the plunge. I know some of y'all were waiting. Y'all seen me, y'all actually seen the post on Instagram and whatnot that I had the phone. So it's been like a week now. So I actually did shoot a video. But we're gonna get into some of the intricacies of the phone and whatnot, and my experience about what it's been like using this phone for 1 week. But go ahead and hit this intro. You're now rocking with Rakama. Bang. Just so you know, I actually did a video, sort of in a way. I did an unboxing, so I will have that running right here. So ultimately, why I didn't post it, because the camera I was using at the time was a little bit out of focus, and so I'm just going to show you the overhead cam I had, and it's basically unboxing everything, you know, as far as everything that comes in and whatnot. But yeah, unboxing was pretty simple. But my overall experience using this phone for, let me go ahead and also talk about this too. Before I even talk about the phone, let's talk about the T-Mobile experience, because this is the T-Mobile variant of the OnePlus 6T. So with the T-Mobile variant, the experience of walking into T-Mobile and picking this up, and this was really the sole reason why I got it, was because I was like, if I had to place an order and wait online, I probably wouldn't have got it. But it was locally available at T-Mobile. I can just walk in and pick it up, so I went that route. But here's my advice though, because they do have a promotion going on where you can get $300 credit spread out over 24 months. Okay, I'm gonna let that sink in. That is 24 months. That is 2 years. You are locked in to, they don't have contracts, but you're locked into a contract. So your boy should have thought different, but I ended up jumping on that because I traded in my OnePlus 6, got $300 for that, and they put that on this. And my advice is, unless you mind, you know, and I think a lot of the average consumers will probably jump on it just because, you know, most people nowadays don't pay out their phone in full. But I'm that kind of person. I normally try to pay out my phone in full. But I jumped on the deal, and if you do decide to pay off your phone, like, ahead any amount, they will just go ahead and cancel out the promotion, and then you have to pay the full retail. So I think that kind of sucks the way T-Mobile did it. Their focus is really trying to keep customers and whatnot. But either way, that's my experience with T-Mobile. I do think this is a positive move for OnePlus to actually involve the carriers T-Mobile, and it's compatible with Verizon too. From what I understand, if you watch Jay Williams' video, I think he actually popped a Google Fi SIM card in this thing, and it worked. But I'm using it on T-Mobile. I'm gonna say my speeds are pretty good. I don't have any, you know, slowdown or anything. I've been using OnePlus devices on T-Mobile for a while now. I've had the OnePlus 6. Before that, there was many phones before the OnePlus 6. I had the OnePlus 2 and then the OnePlus 1. I skipped the 3, the 3T, and the 5 and the 5T. But yeah, either way, my experience with this has been pretty good. Performance is stellar, just like you would expect. And at this, $500 price point or whatnot, it's obviously going to give the Pixel a run for its money, so to speak. But not everything is better than the Pixel. I know as soon as the 6T came out, I've seen nothing but a lot of hate toward the Pixel on YouTube and whatnot, because I don't know why there's a lot of hate for that phone, because to be honest with you, a lot of those issues that people are talking about, I don't have, and I don't think everybody's having those problems. But nevertheless, at the $500 price point, this phone, it performs really well. The camera, I'm gonna say the camera's okay. It's good enough to the point where anybody that, I don't think there's anybody that's gonna be disappointed with the actual camera quality, and I'll show you a couple pics here and stuff like that. But I took selfies. Selfies look pretty good. But I'm just gonna say that it doesn't have that dynamic range that the Pixel has. So get that out of your mind if you think, oh, it's gonna, nah, sorry. But however, it is lacking in the audio quality. I'm gonna say it is pretty loud. You know, the volume will get up there. It has this one little speaker down here, and I don't know why they put it at the bottom, because most of the time if I have my phone this way, I'm listening to music and my hand always covers that. So OnePlus, if you could ever get that right, or you could have just done the same stereo speaker thing that HTC does, the iPhone does. Y'all just need to get some stereo speakers. I would think at this point y'all should have did that. I don't have any problem with the no wireless charging. You know, that's give or take some. I just did, by the time you're watching this video, I already did a video on a wireless charger. So check that one out. That's like 18 bucks, whatever, but it's cool. It has a wireless charger, has a shiny back just like this. But yeah, you've got the USB-C on the bottom. You've got one thing that kind of throws me off is the power button on the side here. I'm just so used to having like the volume and then the power, but yeah, but that's cool. You know, I'll adapt. And also you do have this volume, not the volume rocker, but you have this slider that you can put it in vibrate mode or whatever. So that's pretty cool. I don't use it a lot because, you know, I know they have that at the iPhone. You can put your phone to vibrate from a click, but it's convenient. I don't use it all the time because most of the time my phone it's on it's on the silent or vibrate. So but the teardrop notch, and you know that's another thing people are excited about is the teardrop notch. So which is pretty cool. Let me see if you can see that. But and the way that they did the icons, let me see if you can see that. I'll probably have some B-roll, but the way that they did the notification bar at the top is really unique. Out the box, you don't have to modify it like I did the Pixel. You had to get the Nacho notch, so you can push the app to the top, and then you can, you know, have more real estate for your screen to be able to actually use your screen. So they already know what people want. So OnePlus is actually bringing it in that department. Let's say battery life. That's another thing that's really different, drastically different for me. I think my OnePlus 6, I want to say maybe I was getting maybe 5.5 to 6. I just noticed today I was at the like 4-hour mark, you know, I'm sorry, the 50% mark, and I had about 4 hours of battery life at that part. So I could potentially get 8 hours screen on time. I believe I closed one day with about 7.5 hours. But I think at max, at best, I could probably get 8 hours screen on time, which that would be amazing. So this phone actually has just been a pleasure to use, and at this price point, it is, I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be a tough act to follow for Google to like really come back with this. I mean, don't get me wrong, they've got the cameras, and I think they nailed it in the audio department, mostly, except for that audio issue that they have with the mic. But I'm gonna touch on that on a different video. But overall, the experience with this phone at the $500 price point, I think OnePlus, I think they nailed it. You know, and so stay tuned. I'll be doing a comparison between this and the Pixel. So if it's your first time checking the channel out, go ahead and hit that like button, that subscribe button, and you know we do what it do. So take care.